Hi guys, my name's David and in today's video I'll be making a knife from this wrench. So this is a size 19 wrench. So guys, the first step is to take our wrench. As you can see, it has a bend on the end, and because we want this to be a good knife, we're going to straighten this out. So the way I'm going to do this is with blowtorch. So yeah, here's going to be a short time lapse of how I do this. So guys, here's the knife, nicely straightened out. Now I'm going to quench it in some water. Hear that? Got quite warm. So guys, now I'm going to take a cut-off wheel, place it on a angle grinder. There. And for this step, I'm going to have to cut the wrench at an angle, so I'm going to cut it before the weld. I'm going to clamp that in and show you the cutting. So here I have it. I'm going to take the angle grinder and quickly cut it down the line. So here we go. This is going to be more or less how the knife blade is going to look like. So what I'm going to do now is take it and grind down these lumps that are here. So now what I'm going to do is replace the cutting wheel for grinding this. There, secured. So I'm going to grind down the bevels. So because I'm going to be doing grinding, I'm going to have to put a rest bracer on. So let's get grinding. Here we have one side done. Time for the next side. Remembering to quench this in water. So here we go. That's the second side done. So I'll quench this in water and show you the next step. So guys, here I have marked off where to my blade is going to be, so it's going to fit my hand quite nicely. So you can see the cut is there. It's going to be like a sort of knife. It's going to be a similar style to the knife that I did with the files, so yeah, because I really like that style. So I'm going to use that style for the moment, and where I marked it, I'm going to grind that area thinner so I can get a more razor sharp edge when I'm going to be sharpening it with sharpening stones. So guys, there's been a slight change of plan. Instead of making the knife go like this, I'm going to make a, let's say, razor or a craft knife as a bevel on this side instead of on this side, as I originally planned. So yeah, so now I'm just going to take the angle grinder, make it a bit more thinner, and then put a slight bevel on before I go on a belt sander and then on sharpening stones. So yeah, I'll quickly grind this because this is going to take somewhere around, I don't know, 15 minutes. So I'm going to grind this off camera and I'll be right back. So guys, here I have the knife, but there's 1mm of metal left. This is the style, more or less. So now I got a belt sander here, clamped into the vise as I usually do, to sand this down. So I'm going to sand this down quickly and then show you the next step. So guys, here I have the knife and the blade. So now all that is left is to sharpen it on sharpening stones, cobblestones, woodstones, whatever you prefer to call them. So yeah, and then I'm just going to take a finer grit and just go over the handle to make it nice and smooth. So here I have the sharpening stone set up. So yeah, now all I'm going to do is sharpen it like in the previous video. So forwards, backwards, until we get a nice blade. So guys, here I have the finished product, and yeah, the main goal of this was to get the tip nice and sharp for the cutting and stuff, and the blade to be fairly sharp too. So I'm gonna bring in some paper and show you a cut test. So here we have the paper test. So this isn't a razor sharp. All that I was aiming for was a pointed tip. So for example, when you want to go through something, it goes through quite easily. See? Sorry. Let's show it to the camera. Ready? See that? There's barely any force, you know, like. So yeah, fairly cool knife. The woodcut test. So yeah, just gonna take a knife. Or this can be like any craft knife, you know. This is sharper than some of the knives that I made before, like from the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. So beautiful. You don't have to put a lot of force into it, so you know, great for people that don't have so much strength. So this concludes our video on the knife, the making of this knife and testing. As we can see, made a mess again. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next video. Bye.